Welcome back to my Christmas special, everybody, with another Nintendo Wii game, in which we're going to be playing Jeopardy. See how it goes, shall we?
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
This is Jeopardy! Here are today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jeopardy. Good luck. Let's start the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Mythology and art. From screen to stage. This means war. Cooking class. Flowers. And under the sea. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Holding reserves through winter, these globular underground buds let flowers like narcissus bloom early. Yes, Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control pad. You are correct. You get to pick again, Player 1. This large group of flowering plants attracts serious devotees like those who pay $10,000 for one Peruvian plant. Let's hear it, Player 1. Right. Please pick a... This Mayflower of the Buttercup family has a C version, too. Okay, Player 1. No, that's not right. Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. The anemone. We return to you, Player 1. A bouquet of a dozen cinquefoils ought to have a total of this many petals. It's Player 1. Yes. Player 1. L. vulgare is the oxide type of this common flower. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's correct. Player 1, back to you. X marks the spot where the musical, inspired by this Olivia Newton-John film about a roller disco, rolled onto Broadway. Player 1. That's it. Select again. The musical Here's Love was based on this 1947 film in which the real Kris Kringle is hired to work at Macy's. It's Player 1. That is correct. Player 1, pick again. A handful of actors play more than 100 roles in The 39 Steps, based on this director's 1935 suspense classic. Okay, Player 1. You got it. Choose again, Player 1. Yeah! Answer? The Daily Double. And you're in the lead now. How much are you going to wager, Player 1? Answer. A Wonderful Life is a charming musical adaptation of this director's classic film, It's a Wonderful Life. Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1. You again, Player 1. In the musical Legally Blonde, blonde ambition takes Elle Woods all the way to this university's law school. Yes, Player 1. Hey, you're right. Player 1, back to you. If you boil these before making them into hash browns, they'll stick together better and cook faster, too. It's Player 1. That is correct. Choose again, Player 1. To make bunny salad, use a chilled pear half for the bunny's body and a ball of cottage cheese for this appendage. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good for you. Player 1. Joy of Cooking suggests using these Thanksgiving berries in any recipes calling for red currants. Okay, Player 1. Yeah! Right you are. Player 1. The Chicken of the Sea website suggests making enchiladas with the albacore type of this. Player 1. Yeah! That's right. Way to go. Player 1. You pick. For the silver dollar type of these breakfast treats, drop the batter onto the griddle 1 tablespoon at a time. Yes, Player 1. Right. Please pick again, Player 1. A statue of this Roman sea god is a perfect choice for a fountain. There's one at Peterhof in Russia. Okay, Player 1. Correct. You get to pick again, Player 1. A sarcophagus at Hearst Castle depicts this group of 9, including Erato, who inspires love poems. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's correct. Select again. Here's Kelly.
This city statue of Gefjon and her oxen is a bit less famous than the Little Mermaid.
Yes, Player 1. Yes. You again, Player 1. Praxiteles sculpted this Greek equivalent of Mercury carrying the infant Dionysus. Player 1. Yep. We return to you, Player 1. Get psyched at the Louvre by looking at Antonio Canova's sculpture of this Roman god and Psyche. It's Player 1. Good. Player 1. During the Revolutionary War, volunteers ready to fight with 60 seconds notice were called these. Yes, Player 1. Good. Choose again, Player 1. In this U.S. war, it was the Yanks versus the Confederates. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yeah. Right. You again, Player 1. This future state declared its independence in 1836 during a war with Mexico. Player 1. Yeah, good. You get to pick again. Lasting from 1957 to this year, the Vietnam War is the longest in which the United States has taken part. It's Player 1. Correct. Player 1. The 100 Years' War, 1337 to 1453, was fought between England and this country. Okay, Player 1. That's it. Player 1. Back. We're flying past 10,000 feet on our way to this. The altitude will maintain en route, 35,000 feet. It's Player 1. Yes. Please pick again, Player 1. Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
Ledger lines are for notes that don't fit on the 5-line staff, like this note. that can be shown one line below the treble staff or one line above the bass staff.
Player 1? Correct. We return to you, player 1. The modern Hebrew and Arabic alphabets consist only of this type of letter. Yes, player 1. You are correct. Player 1. It's the South American national capital city that fits the category. Let's hear it, player 1. Yep. And the last clue for $1,000. Found in South Africa in 1905, this 3,106-carat diamond went to Amsterdam for cutting. Okay, player 1. No. Anyone else? Here's the response we were looking for. The Cullinan. The selection will be yours, player 2, when we return from this break. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. Now appearing in a biblical book near you. Play along. I beg your pardon. World facts. Football. And inventors and inventions. Player 2, you're in last place, which means you get to select first in Double Jeopardy. Walter Deemer with the Fleer Company invented the first commercially successful type of this chewing gum in 1928. Yes, player 1. You got it. Select again. In 1879, James A. Ritty invented this machine, and retailers have been ringing up sales ever since. Player 1? Right you are. Player 1? In 1798, this cotton gin inventor began using a system of interchangeable parts to make muskets for the U.S. government. Let's hear it, player 1. Yeah! That's correct. Please pick again, player 1. Answer. The first of the 2 daily doubles. You are in the lead right now. What'll it be? Here is your daily double clue. In 1938, chemist Roy Plunkett invented polytetrafluoroethylene, a non-stick substance better known as this. That puts you even further ahead. You again, player 1. Martha Costin invented the Costin This, a device for signaling at sea in the 1850s. Okay, player 1. Yes. Player 1, you pick again. This cup representing Canadian football supremacy was donated by the descendant of a tea namesake. It's player 1. No, that's not right. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? We're talking about the Grey Cup. We return to you, player 1. He caught the catch on January 10th, 1982. Yes, player 1. That's correct. Player 1. Answer. The second daily double. You are currently in the lead. What are you going to wait? Okay, here is the clue. This Cowboys wide receiver of the 1990s entered the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2007. Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. Select again. Let's go over to Kelly.
In this type of trick play, the quarterback hands off to a running back, who hands off to a tight end going in the opposite direction.
Let's hear it, player one. Good for you. Choose again, player one. To see this NFL team's home games at FedEx Field, take a shuttle bus from the Landover Metro stop. Player one. Right. You get to pick again, player one. Gerald Ford issued 382 pardons, but the one issued to this man in 1974 is said to have cost Ford the 1976 election. Okay, player one. That's not it. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the correct response. Richard Nixon. Player one, back to you. In 1994, he was pardoned for leading a coup versus the president of Venezuela. By 1999, he was the president. It's player one. Good. Choose again, player one. In 2001, she was pardoned for a 1974 armed bank robbery and for using a firearm during a felony. Yes, player one. That is correct. Player one, back. The Wall Street Journal wanted an immediate pardon for him after his perjury conviction in the Valerie Plame case. Player one? Nope. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the correct response. Scooter Libby. Please pick again, player one. This Secretary of Defense was pardoned for his role in Iran-Contra. It's player one. Right. We return to you, player one. Scary seven-headed beasts are a vision to behold in this book. Okay, player one. Right. Player one. Ancestor of one of the 12 tribes, Benjamin appears in this biblical book as his mom Rachel dies giving birth to him. Let's hear it, player one. Anyone else? Here's what we wanted. Genesis. Player one, you pick again. Let's take it over to Kelly.
A mosaic depicting loaves and fishes is from an ancient church on the shore of this sea, where Jesus is said to have performed the miracle.
Yes, player one. Yeah, that's right. Way to go. Select again. Babylonian King Nebuchadnezzar appears in this book of the Bible, where he has some dreams interpreted. Let's hear it, player one. No. Any other takers? Player two. Good. Player two. Pick again. The Sermon on the Mount is recounted in books 5 to 7 of this gospel. Okay, player one. Yeah, good. You again, player one. A childhood chum, or this month's centerfold. It's player one. That is correct. You get to pick again. To treat something as less important. Let's hear it, player one. Correct. Choose again, player one. Beastly boisterous behavior. Yes, player one. Yes. You again, player one. Alan Ball and Bud Schulberg came up with great ones. Player one. Hey, you're right. Player one. This publication has been serving theater since 1884. It's player one. Good. We return to you, player Lots one. Of peridot has been found on the island of Zeebrugge in this colorful sea off Africa. Okay, player one. Yes. Select again. Quite simply, this semolina favorite is the national dish of Algeria. It's player one. Yes. Player one. 1/3 of the people in this South American country live in Montevideo. Most of its 15 million sheep don't. Let's hear it, player one. You got it. Player one. Hordes of people know that Ulaanbaatar is this ancient Asian nation's capital. Yes, player one. You are correct. And the $2,000 clue? Mount Shikara in these mountains is the highest peak in Georgia, the country, not the state. Okay, player one. No, sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the correct response. The Caucasus. Sorry, player three. Your score is not on the positive side, so you will not be joining us for Final Jeopardy. This is the Final Jeopardy category for today. National holidays. Please enter your wager. Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Here's the clue for you. June 23rd, National Day in this country, began as a celebration of the birthday of Grand Duchess Charlotte. Did you come up with the correct response? And that will set you back. What did you put as your response? With that correct response, you will gain
$100,000. See you all for another game.
This makes you our new champion, player one. So congratulations. So long.